everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The matchups of the NFL season. A battle of two teams that have been dominating opponents all season. Who will be the dominant team in this one? It's going to be fascinating to find out. It's the Vikings going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Mid-to-Life Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago. Any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. A first down throw for Kaiser. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. They find some open field here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw on 3rd down. Glass dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Moss able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
New York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. We're seeing this game as well.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Kaiser now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He completes it to Pete. And now running right through it. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell sheds him off, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting up a second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run.
To throw on second down. Glass eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On second down, it's Bell. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A second down carry for Procise. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Glass. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept Odell Beckham Jr. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 17th. Points. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He gets it here to Peak. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glass flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be... He was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They're able to locate Wilson. And he is down deep into Giant territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They were always methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Glass. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
To throw is Kaiser. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
1st down, Kaiser. This is Shepard on the catch. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On play action, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd.
Here we go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. 13 yards on the pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer,
Still did
it anyway.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Kaiser now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Linval Joseph able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Kaiser to throw it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. Separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. Glass on the left side. It's McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on third down. Glass under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Glass. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now he'll escape to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play fake. Kaiser. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Off the play fake. Glass. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off play action. Glass. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play. All right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Kaiser. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. Bell sheds him off. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go. All right.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaiser. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Expected they're going for it to keep the drive alive. What on earth? They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll give this to Bell running right. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker.
Passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on third down. Glass being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
All right, now look at 56.
Off the play fake. Glass escaping the pressure right. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Glass. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how
they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.
All